Out here, Max Jacobs coming out to a lot of applause. Vallada's been an anchor to this defense for years now. Raphael coming out. And now the teams take the field, ready to go. Today, as you can probably see, all of the Jumbos are wearing their pink warm-ups to represent how today we are playing for a cause. We are all playing for pink, where all donations of all the shirts and other donations will be donated 100% to charity today. Jumbo's going through their usual pregame ritual, getting hyped up, ready for their biggest game of this year. On the other side, Amherst is in a giant huddle, and now they're heading out as we get set here on what could not be a more perfect day at Bellow Field. Tufts will be on your left, wearing the all-white. Amherst on your right, wearing the all-black. Tufts getting set to kick off here. Mati Kano will kick off for Tufts. As we are set for a huge game here with the Jumbos. Absolutely electric here. Just waiting on the referee. Everyone else ready to go here at Bellow for a runner in the jump of Shamas Rod. Calvanero again. Off nicely, but he cannot control it. Only he can just boot it up as far as Calvanero, who can control it for the Jumbos. Calvanero tries to put a ball in that bounces almost over the head of the keeper, but is eventually controlled by Hope Gunt. Hope Gunt off the line. Looking, Matty can out for a out nicely. 10K trying to. That ball is booted long. Flicked on. Knocked down now. Towards the top of the box and away. Bouncing in. Still bouncing around in the box. Courier tries to get a head on it and it'll be cleared out as far as Felix Wu. Back to Hope Gunt. And that will be sent up. Looking for Sebastian Darby, but Sebastian Darby cannot control it. Over the top. Down went Siegelstein, and there he's going to get the free kick. That's a good call there. The Jumbos have a dangerous... Correction, that was Sean Trainer who was taken out. A dangerous spot for a free kick here for the Jumbos. Ian Daly looking for instructions from the bench. Two Jumbos standing over it. It is Van Brewer and Siegelstein both. Van Brewer to take. Van Brewer hooks one in towards the back post. No runner there. Hope Gunt easily gets to that. Looking out for Courier. Sebastian Derby trying to make an overlapping run. Ball did not get to him. Instead, it'll be sent on deep by the Jumbos. Fought for and won now by Travis Van Brewer for the Jumbos. Into the feet of Trainer, and now back to Van Brewer. Overlapping ball, looking wide. Can Ian Daly get there? Ian Daly can get there. It went out for a throw instead of a corner, so a good play there by Ian Daly. Referee is not happy with how Amherst keeps trying to get an extra yard or two on every throw-in. Fought for by Giamatti and Enge, won eventually by Arrow. Now to Travis Van Brewer. Van Brewer. Cleared out of play. Move him. Get him out.
Be too deep. Don't be too deep.
Okay. Van Brewer into the feet of Mati Cano. Mati Cano tries to win a throw, but is shepherded out nicely by Kelly for a goal kick. This one's going to be fought for in the air. Angie up for it, but flicked on nicely. Giamatti will control, and now over towards Corrigaye, who will control it. Gibson Campbell out to meet him. Gibson Campbell going to force him onto his left. Into Sebastian Gorka. Down the line. Looking for a ball. Forced away. Niall Murphy looks to put a ball in. It'll be forced out for a corner. Pretty even game so far. Jumbos have had their moments. Amherst has looked more dangerous in the counter, but Jumbos definitely have advantages on set pieces. This free kick will be taken on the far side.
Get out with your runner!
Everyone crowding in around the keeper.
Get out with your runner!
Ball hooked in towards the post, away by Enge. Still bouncing around. And a foul on Amherst. And now Corey Ege and Niall Murphy both step in front of the free kick. to just prevent a free counter attack. That's, and now Niall Murphy is still standing in front of the free kick. Kind of shocked he has not been asked to move along by the referee at this point. Referee is making his displeasure known with the Amherst bench very early in today's game. Ball looking for Siegelstein. Out of bounds off of Ben Johnson. And it'll now be throw-in taken by Gibson Campbell down the line. Matty Cano tries to flick on. Tries to turn around Kelly. Matty Cano still fighting for it. And now will control it. Matty Cano fakes like he was going to leave it. Takes it and gets fouled surely. Ref says play on. There was so much contact there. Okorie has it. Trying to turn through Sean Trainer and does. And now leaves it beautifully off for Shamus Roddy. Shamus Roddy looks to put a ball over the top for Niall Murphy. Niall Murphy going to try and run against Max Coolio, but it'll instead go all the way back to Felix Wu, who can control. Felix Wu looking for Gittler. Instead decides to play it in for Giamatti. Giamatti in towards Niall Murphy. Away there by Max Clivio. And now Trainer puts a ball looking for Matty Cano. Hits off the chest of Kyle Kelly. And it'll be played wide instead to Shamus Roddy. Shamus Roddy looking to send someone through. Plays it nicely into Shamus Roddy. Daly, nice pass. Daly's taken out behind the play. Enge will control. Sorry, that's Calvin Arrow. And now Gibson Campbell, and now up. Looking for Matty Cano, but a little bit too ambitious on that, and Hope Gundel control. Hope Gundel way out of net to play this ball. That ball once again hangs in the wind. First to that ball is Paoletta. Now go out of play for Jumbo's throw. Crowd is absolutely massive here today on senior night. Controlled nicely by Van Brewer. Van Brewer forces it off of Amherst defender and into the stance. It'll be another Jumbo's throw. Gibson Campbell again. Gibson Campbell down the line looking for Matty Cano. Matty Cano tries to turn around Kelly. Canali has a whole lot of Matty Cano's shirt. Still has Matty Cano's shirt. Plays it back to Van Brewer. Van Brewer now fighting for it. Now Corriege. Stevenson came in with a tackle. Okorie still with the ball. Now going to look to send it. Fakes out Travis Van Brewer. And now tries to play it in. Cut out nicely there by Max Clivio. Ball bouncing free in the middle. Bauletta got to it first. But it will be controlled by Gittler. Gittler plays the ball over the top looking for Niall Murphy. Controlled nice and easy by Eric Lauta. Fakes to Paoletta and plays Max Clivio. Max Clivio being pressured hard by Niall Murphy. Plays it into the feet of Siegelstein. Siegelstein with a nice turn around Kyle Kelly. Looked to play Matty Cano. No call there, but a foul against Corriere behind the play. Free kick. Jumbos. This one will be taken. Gibson Campbell, I believe, will take. Just plays it to Paoletta, and the Jumbos can start up again. Plays a nice ball wide to Gibson Campbell. Gibson Campbell can look to put a ball in now. He'll cut onto his right foot and put a ball in towards the back post. Trainer's up there. That's deflected out for a goal runner. Had to play that, the keeper did. Otherwise, Trainer was going to put that in the back of the net. This one will be taken by Travis Van Brewer with an in-swinger. Some of the taller players coming in from center back. Siegelstein showing short. Eventually we'll go back in. Ball swung in towards the back post. A little too hard. Daly will try and save it. He will save it. Play it nicely back to Matty Cano. Matty Cano against Niall Murphy. Now Daly. Back to Matty Cano. Daly gets taken out behind the play. Ref just says throw in. A lot of contact being let go early in this game. On both sides. Throw in nicely from Daly. Looking, flicked on into the box and cleared away. Believe that was 10K who got it. Header back in, looking for a runner. Bouncing around in the box towards the top of the box. Shot by. Good hit there from Calvin Arrow. Just missed it. Justin Serponi, the Amherst coach, is having an animated discussion with the fourth official about the previous play. And now he's yelling at the linesman. That one's in the air. Arrow wins it, but is headed out by Amherst for a Jumbo's throw. Gibson Campbell to take the throw. Matikino fighting against Kelly. Matikino gets around Kelly but cannot keep it in, and it'll go out for a Mammoths throw. Throw to be taken by Kelly. Another somersault throw, but that is cut out nicely by Enge. Trainer now. Trainer gets rid of it. Nice ball. Siegelstein with a great touch. And now tries to send through Matikino. Matikino is being held back, it looked like, by Bryce Johnson, but it'll go out eventually for a Jumbo's corner. This one to be taken by Siegelstein. An in-swinger here. Jumbo's lining up. Ball heading in towards the near post. A lot of contact in the box. Away. Second ball headed away only as far as Jumbo's first line where it's controlled. Now wide again to Siegelstein. Siegelstein can look to put a ball in with his left foot. Low ball bouncing and controlled by Corriere, who just boots that thing out of there. Gibson Campbell trying to get there. And does quickly as Shimazrati was almost there. Quick throw taken here, and here is Giamatti. Giamatti in. Gibson Campbell with a great slide tackle, forcing that out for a corner. Man down behind the play for the Jumbos. That is Siegelstein. Alex Wall will come in for the Jumbos in replace of the injured Zach Siegelstein. Matikino is going to move to the left here, and Alex Wall is going to go in centrally. Halfway through the first half, still scoreless. This one will be taken by Niall Murphy for Amherst. Taken short to Corriere. Has Murphy now. Look to put in a ball. Left-footed ball towards the back post. Stood up too far, and that'll go out of play for a Jumbo's goal kick. Kubadu replacing Sebastian Darby for the Mammoths. Lauta to take. Ball hangs up nicely. Controlled immediately by Kubadu. Kubadu tries to go around. Calvin Aaron does. Puts a ball in looking for Niall Murphy. Niall Murphy gets bumped. Ref blows the whistle, but Murphy was offsides anyway. Could have been a penalty had he been on. The Amherst bench and the head referee continuing an interesting dialogue about his decision making. Van Brewer tries to win that ball, instead gets hit in the back. Enge fighting for the ball. Now Daly steps in. Calvanero trying to force Kubadu back and does force him back to Felix Wu. He gets around Trainer though. And now won by the Jumbos. Ooh, but a foul behind the play as Wall came in behind into Felix Wu. Hope Gun to take yet again. Hope Gun's interesting in that sometimes he plays as a keeper, sometimes he plays as a field player. He's actually dual listed. Plays it short to Gittler. Out to play his Trainer. Gittler played one down the line looking for the run of Shamazari, but that apparently was not what Shamazari had on mind, and so it went out for a Jumbo's throw. Looking for Paoletta, instead it pops free. Kubadu, now to Shamazari. Back to Kubadu. Gets around Calvanero. Lays it off nicely to a Corriere. Corriere lays it off wide to Niall Murphy. Now Murphy. Back to 10 Kate. Shamazrati. Shamazrati plays it beautifully here into Kubadu. Kubadu gets around Ian Daly with a fake and a shot, but blocked away nicely there. I could not see. I think that was Paoletta coming across to get rid of it. It'll be a corner for the Mammoths. Ball whipped in towards the back post for your honor. Ball bounces around and is put in the back of the net. A shocking goal by Kelly. Jumbos are not happy as it looked as if Derek Enge was taken out in the box. Ref says play on, and it is 1-0 Mammoths. What a hit there from Kelly. And the Tufts bench is definitely taking exception to the level of celebration from this Mammoths team right now. Eager to see how this Jumbos team responds. Alex Wall right immediately to Enge. Enge plays it wide. Sean Trainer will control. Sean Trainer looks for Wall. Wall was not 100% waiting for it. And it'll be played back by the Mammoths, Felix Wu, and now Kelly. Kelly's going to play it wide to Ben Johnson. And now Okurigeye up the line, looking for Niall Murphy. Now Murphy can't quite control it, and it'll go out of play. Max Clivio to take it. Or no, now Gibson Campbell will take it. Flicked on nicely. That is out of play. Or no, it's kept in play nicely, actually, by Niall Murphy, and now controlled by Kubadu. And a Corriere. And a lot of space here for Kubadu. Enge on him and will win, or sorry, Calvanero on him and will win that ball. Looking over the top for Wall. Wu up to get it. Enge tries to win it. Calvanero will. Into Travis Van Brewer. Van Brewer will win that one wide to Mati Cano. Beautiful ball. Mati Cano cuts back. Wins it off of a Corriere. Corriere wins it back. But it out for a Jumbo's throw. Seems as if since Stiegelstein went out with that injury, this Jumbo's team has been on the back foot. Gibson Campbell down the line. It'll be another Jumbo's throw at midfield now. Corriere is showing his sportsmanship by tossing that ball about 20 yards down the field, making Van Brewer go chase it. A lot of tactical, not great sportsmanship here today. Down the line looking for Alex Wall. Wall trying to get around Kelly. Can he keep it in? He can. He forces it off Kelly for a corner. Great job by Alex Wall there. This one will be taken by Van Brewer. An outswinger to be taken here by Van Brewer. Ball swung in, nicely bouncing around. Ball still bouncing in the box, out for another corner. Van Brewer again. Jumbo's subbing. That is Woven Shin in for Travis Van Buren. And Shin will come right in and take this corner with an in-swinger here. Fighting for it. Good in-swinger towards the near post. Away, only as far as Matikano. Matikano tries to play it back to Shin. Instead, it'll go out for a Mammoths throw. Quickly taken by Amizrati, looking for a Korigeye and Kubadu. Kubadu will get there. Kubadu has pace, trying to put a ball in. Falling down is Giamatti. Oh, wow. Giamatti with a nice touch, but a little too much on it as Enge had been tripped up. And Giamatti could have been in there. Lots to take. He goes over the back of Arrow. Poor touch there from Daly. One back by Mammoths, and now Kubadu has it. He has Giamatti wide. Instead, we'll try and play it in, looking for Amizrati. Instead, it'll be controlled by the Jumbos and Daly. Daly nicely into Trainer. Trainer with a heavy touch. Two fighting for it. No one comes up with it. Now Trainer comes up with it on third bounce. Taken down. Ref says play on. Kubadu will continue to go. And now Giamatti will take it. Giamatti wide to Korigeye. And now in towards Giamatti. Giamatti on the right wing, running at Gibson Campbell. Giamatti trying to get around two. Loses the ball to Gibson Campbell. Gibson Campbell now. Up the line looking for Alex Wall. Headed out only as far as out of bounds. As Matty Cano lets it run for a Jumbo's throw. Gibson Campbell to take. Campbell looking for Matty Cano. Instead it'll run. Alex Wall looking for it. Gibson Campbell goes up and wins that ball. Controlled nicely here. And now it is Enge looking for a good ball. Matty Cano down the line. Matty Cano quite can't get it. Making a couple subs are the Jumbos. As in comes Liam Gherkin for Matty Cano. And Mikey Brady will also be coming in. Another flip throw, but right to Enge. And now flipped on, looking for a runner. Good idea from Wall. Woven Shin tries to win it. Instead, Clivio. That ball's behind Ian Daly. Giamatti's able to come back and get it. Sean Schrader can't quite get to that ball. And it'll be flicked on, but eventually controlled by Clivio. Back to Eric Lauta. Eric Lauta wide to Ian Daly. Ian Daly with two on. A good tackle there by Gittler. Forces it out for a Jumbo's throw. Alex Wall will be coming out for Mikey Brady, and as said before, Matikano will be replaced by Liam Gherkin. Looks as if Amherst is going back to a 4-4-2 as Matty Cano comes out. They were changing it specifically for him, it looks like. That is one out by the Jumbos for a throw in deep in Amherst territory. 11 to go here in the first half. Ian with a good throw. That ball bouncing around in the box. The Amherst bench is about to lose their minds calling for a push. But the ref says it's out for a Jumbo's corner. Shin to take. Another in-swinger. Last one came in towards the front post. Wouldn't be surprised if this one would come towards the back post. Wow, Mikey Brady just got yanked. That ball's back towards the back post. Flicked on, out of play for another Jumbo's corner. What's the call? There's a bit of a discussion going on in the box.
How did our guy get on the ground?
Did they call a pen? Unclear what the discussion is going on in the box. The referee has Hamizrati and Mikey Brady over to basically tell them that enough of it.
Inside of outswinger.
And in the end, both just get a talking to, and it'll be another Jumbo's kick. Outswinger coming in. Flicked on towards the near post. Off of the shoulder of Arrow after an unlucky deflection off of Kubidu. Out for a Mammoths goal kick. Kick taken. Arrow fighting for it. Instead it is won by Tencade. Second ball won by Paoletta. And now Enge. Controlled though nicely by Amherst. And now Murphy plays it wide to a Corriere. Corriere gonna look to have a hit maybe. Corriere trying to cut out. Taken off of him by Gibson Campbell. And Gibson Campbell wins that out for a Mammoths throw. Ham's ready to take. Throw in taken. Caught, or punched away nicely by the keeper there. And now chasing after it is Liam Gherkin. Ball bouncing, and it'll go out for a Jumbo's throw. Jumbos have definitely not been on the front foot, which is a first for this team this season. This is really a game that it's not necessarily a must-win to host the tournament, but you can't lose it. And so you don't want to see this team on the back foot. Gibson Campbell to take another throw. Shin up to get it. That ball is sent back in by Gio Paoletta, away. Wide. Ian Daly now looking to send a ball. Ian Daly with a good idea, looking for Sean Traynor. That ball almost stayed in, but a little too much spin on it, and it'll go out of play. And it'll be taken by Amizrati. Shin tries to win it to Enge. Instead, nicely, Sean Traynor with a great play. Was a little bit yanked by Kubidu right in front of us. But ref says play on, and Kubidu turns around Sean Traynor. Has Shamasrati, and will play Shamasrati. Now gets around Sean Traynor, looks to play it inside nicely to Shiamaji. Instead, will be taken by the Jumbos, and Shin. Cut out nicely by Kincaid, and now Gibson Campbell with space. Gibson Campbell looking to play over the top, looking for Gherkin. Keeper off his line, that ball is misplayed, bouncing around. Mikey Brady trying to get there first. Trying to win it. Ball pops free, and the guy goes down. Ref calls a foul on Mikey Brady. He just lost his balance on a leaf. There was no contact there. That seemed like a call that was a direct result of how the Amherst bench has been working the refs. Hope gun to take. Fought for in the air, flicked on, looking for a runner. But a little too much on that flick from Giamatti for Niall Murphy to get to it. Played wide to Gibson Campbell, and the Jumbos can turn and go again. Great ball down the line, looking for Gherkin. Instead of a pop, be cleared out, Mikey Brady will control. Mikey Brady with a poor touch. And it'll go to Tencade for Amherst. Stood up nicely into Niall Murphy. 2 on his back. Clivio tries to win it, cannot. Tencade, they force him back. Still forcing him, and gets rid of it to a Corriere, who gets between a defender, tries to get around a second, and gets held in the process, winning a free kick for the Mammoths. Is there a yellow? Is there a yellow shown?
On the sideline. The ball's 10 yards back and on the sideline. He's giving a yellow card for that. He's just making up. They're just taking.
There was a yellow card called on that play for that tackle. I'm not quite sure what the call was for. Ball across the box by Corriere and wide. And into the game is Ethan Fagan is replacing. Fagan will replace Sean Trainer. Ball in the air, bouncing. And now the Jumbos can turn and put it over the head of Felix Wu and force it back to the keeper. But they can control it nicely. And Amherst can reset. 6 minutes to go in the first half here at Bello. An absolutely entertaining first half. Out for a corner. Instead, the call is a goal kick. Sub will be Niall Murphy, will be subbed out, being replaced by Johnny Novak. Allowed to take another goal kick. Lotto with a boot. That one's hanging in the wind again. Nicely flicked on by Arrow. Gherkin tries to flick it on, but plays it out of play. Amherst will have a throw in deep in their own half. This is Bryce Johnson territory. Another somersault throw in coming up. That thing might have gone about 50 yards. I mean, he has no control over where it goes, but he gets a ton of distance on it. Now Ian Daly will take it for the Jumbos. Daly looking into the feet and plays it nicely on. Nicely played on Mikey Brady now. Mikey Brady across the front, looking for a runner. No one was there, just past Gherkin. That was about 6 inches too long from being 1-1. Great play there from the Jumbos. I would have liked to see Mikey Brady take another touch into the box to the point where he could have shot it, giving another threat for the keeper to worry about and allowing that passing lane to be a little bit clearer. Kick taken. Arrow can't quite get to it. Instead, Paoletta does. Shin tries to win it. Instead, it'll be flicked on nicely. And now Cubrero tries to get around Max Clivio, but Max Clivio wins it nicely to Derek Enge. Derek Enge with 2 on his back. Gets to Paoletta. Paoletta over nicely into the feet of Mikey Brady. Mikey Brady will bring it down and play it wide to Ethan Fagan. Fagan nicely laid on. Mikey Brady controls it. It hits off 2. Amherst players run into each other, and now here comes Ian Daly. Ian Daly cuts in, is taken out. And that's going to be a free kick and probably a yellow card. Ref is not going to give the card, doesn't look like. But that should probably have been a card for a denial of goal-scoring opportunity. Dangerous free kick spot here for the Jumbos. Shin and it looks like, no, it'll just be Shin to take. Paoletta thought about it and decided it was a better suited spot for Shin to take. 6 Jumbos lining up, now 7 Jumbos lining up at the back post to make runs. Shin still wants 10 yards, and he's going to get it now. Ball whipped in low, didn't get past the first defender. Shin's going to try and win it. Being pressed, good idea there. Almost got over the head of the next defender. He'll go out for a Jumbo's throw. 2.5 to go here in the first half of Bello. This throw to be taken by Gibson Campbell. Into the feet of Gherkin. Back to Gibson Campbell now. Laid off nicely for Shin. Shin will put a ball in towards the back post. Fagan's on. Fagan laid it across, and a great challenge there by Wu to force that out for a corner, as that would have been 1-1. There was 2 Jumbo attackers waiting to tap that ball into the back of the net. Quickly taken short. Fagan will whip a ball in across the back, bouncing around. Defender taking down Arrow in the box. Great slide tackle there from Shin, and it'll come wide to Ian Daly. Ian Daly looks to stand up a ball. Instead, he'll take a shot. Ball bouncing around. Booted up, spinning around, and gonna go out of play for a Mammoths throw. 2 subs for Amherst coming in as a Corriere and 10 Cade will get brief respites for the last 90 seconds of this first half. The Tufts crowd is basically taunting Bryce Johnson into throwing another somersault throw-in, which will gladly do, much to the delight of the crowd. Out for a Jumbo's throw. Gibson Campbell to take. 1 minute to go. Plays it back to Clivio. Flicked on nicely. And a free kick now for the Mammoths as he poor tackle from Mikey Brady behind the play. Unnecessary, and it'll give the Mammoths a free kick about 35 yards from goal where they can set up a beautiful angle to either post, really. They're going to take their time, make sure this is the last attacking opportunity of the half for either side. This one will be taken by Amizrati. Runners lined up for the back post. Stood up nicely, flat ball. Header coming back across the front of the net, away by Mikey Brady, atoning for his free kick. Ball bouncing around. Controlled by Kubido. Now in towards it, away by Shin. Shin will boot that thing up and out. That'll go out for a throw-in, and they are not even going to bother to make that throw, as they are just going to simply let the clock run out on what has been a very eventful first half at Bello. Halftime score, Jumbo 0, Mammoths 1. Welcome back to Bellow Field. For today's game, in addition to play for Pink, we're also playing still for Team Impact.
When you spread the word about Team Impact, you have the power to change lives.
We've learned a lot from him, and we've probably learned more from him than he's learned from us.
I think they're a real important part in my life. I can't describe it. It feels amazing.
Team Impact is a national nonprofit that connects kids living with serious and chronic illness with college athletic teams, forming lifelong bonds and life-changing outcomes.
Can I have a hug?
What's your favorite subject?
When you spread the word about Team Impact, you have the power to change lives.
Welcome back to Bellow Field. We're a minute away from starting the second half. Tufts looking to keep their unbeaten record going, need at least one here in this second half. And they're starting the second half with the freshman Ethan Feigen still in the starting lineup, playing on that left wing. And Woo Shin is going to stay in as well. Those are the only two changes from the starting lineup. This Amherst team seems to be going with what they were ending the first half with the exception of those subs they made with about 90 seconds to go. This Tufts team hasn't seemed like themselves so far today. They've kind of haven't been able to string passes together, haven't really tested the keeper. They have not had a shot on goal yet today. And those are all stats that you would not believe if I had told you that 60 minutes ago. So I'm hopeful we see a Tufts team that looks more like the Tufts teams we all know and love.
No, we need that, yeah. Yeah, we do. Oh, to plug into? Yeah. I mean, we get... What? Even with the one that you're not using, the camera? No, we are using that one. It's on the scoreboard.
Played wide here by Shamitrati, and that ball is
I mean, if that
hit a little too much, and that'll go out for a Jumbo's goal kick.
USB, Lily.
Quickly taken by the Jumbos. Max Clivo with it. Clivio over the top, looking nicely for Maticano. Maticano gets around Kelly, who tried to pull his shirt. Played back, though. That ball is popped up. Campbell and Arrow trying to win it, and it'll be eventually taken nicely by Feigen. Feigen tries to win it, cannot control. Goes past Van Brewer, and it'll pop free, and the Jumbos control with Paoletta. And now Shin with the defender on him. Trying to take his pocket was Giamatti, but instead the Jumbos will take it, and that is Sean Trainer down that wing. Trainer trying to put a ball in towards the middle, cannot quite control it, and it'll be one back by the Jumbos though. Feigen now. Feigen plays a nice ball, just missed, sending through Sean Trainer. Great step there from Felix Wu. And now here comes the Mammoths. Bit of miscommunication there, and here comes Feigen. Feigen tries to cut back, cannot quite control it. Feigen now stepping again. Bringing a little bit of energy here, that freshman is. Off the referee. handball quickly to be taken by the Jumbos. Jumbos switch things up a little bit, putting Matikano up the middle. Now to Clivio. Clivio being pressed hard. Clivio still being ridden hard. Placing into Matikano, who's being laid off. Laid off for Feigen. Feigen across, wide to Shin. Shin looks to have a hit. Shin with his left foot just over the bar. Wind's really picking up here at Bella. That's going to cause all sorts of havoc for both teams. Hope Guns boots that ball about 80 yards, but Max Clivio is able to step to it, and now Travis Van Buren. Travis Van Buren with a good ball into Mati Cano. Kelly on his back. Kelly is choking Mati Cano. Kelly still with hands in the back of Mati Cano, and it'll come to Feigen. Feigen being given all sorts of space. Will switch it beautifully for Ian Daly, who can take a touch inside, lays it off 1-2. Ian Daly with a shot off the crossbar, off the post, bounces away. What a play there by the Jumbos, and they just couldn't. Back to Matikano. Maximo can hang on to his right foot, stands it up towards the back post. Header back towards the center of the box. Bouncing around and caught by Hope Gons. What a chance for the Jumbos, and Ian Daly put it off the post. That's the Jumbos offense we're more used to seeing. It really should be 1-1 right now. Hope Gun sends one. Flicked on, looking for a runner. Out of his net is Lauta to take. Jumbos will reset. Jumbos seem to have made a little bit of a tactical change, and it seems to be working. Paoletta with a good ball, looking for Trainer. Trainer fighting for it against the wind, and now Shin will try and fight for it. One back. That is sent so far by Gittler that it'll go all the way into the netting. The wind sent that another 30 yards, and Jumbos will take the nice goal kick. Paoletta with it now. Played wide, and here's Max Clivio. Max Clivio with a bit of space. Clivio over the top into Matikano, who seems to be just being manhandled by Kelly on every single occasion. Feigen now with it. Wide now to Gibson Campbell. Feigen being doubled. Pocket picked by Kubalo. Good, dangerous tackle there from Arrow. Free kick to be taken by Tancade. Hope Gun takes one, looking for a Corriere. One-on-one against Gibson Campbell. Now Feigen coming to help. Corriere still. Trying to put a ball in. Gibson Campbell can't win it. Corriere. One-on-one against Gibson Campbell, trying to cut in. Ball bounces towards Kubalo, instead taken by Arrow. Arrow to Sean Trainer. Picked off, but right back to Sean Trainer. Lays it off nicely for Shin, and now Travis Van Brewer. Travis Van Brewer trying to send Matty Cano. Matty Cano down the line. Matty Cano in. An interestingly questionable offsides call. Good ball from Travis Van Brewer. Ball might need to be played about half second earlier there. Complete momentum shift the first 5 minutes of this second half compared to what the first half was. And it looks as if Amherst is going to respond to that by bringing in Johnny Novick. Getting stuck in the wind, ball bouncing around. Jumbos get it only as far as Kubalo. Kubado fighting for it. Jumbos take the throw in. Ian Daly with. Ian Daly flicks it on. Now Shin trying to win it. Felix Wu steps. Felix Wu, aided by the wind, sends that all the way into the netting for a Jumbos goal kick. It will be an Amherst sub. It looks as if Giamatti will be taken out, replaced by Novak. Wind continuing to increase in velocity here. Paoletta with it. That ball hangs in the wind, and as a result goes out of play. Both teams kind of testing out this condition, trying to figure it out. Arrow steps to that ball, cuts it off. Nicely done. Kubadu now. 1-2, and now here comes Niall Murphy. Niall Murphy trying to control it, but Jumbo step there as Clivio comes across to make the play. Amizrati looking for a runner, doesn't find one. We got a play. Quickly taken to Clivio. Clivio down the line. Machikino trying to fight for it. Kyle Kelly falls down. And for the second time today, Kyle Kelly gets bailed out despite being tripped by a leaf. The Tufts bench is becoming more and more incensed at how they are calling that battle between Cano and Kelly.
Need that charger back.
Ball is taken nicely by Lauta. Lauta screaming instructions at his teammates. That one gets a hard boot. Machikino gets shoved in the back. Ref says play on. Feigen will control. Feigen looks to play Shin, deflected, and said it'll come to Amherst. Kubadu trying to turn, can't do it. It'll be a Jumbo's throw. Quickly to be taken into Shin. Daly gets tripped up. Ref says play on somehow. Kubadu tries to cut across, gives a shot to Arrow, and now here comes Kubadu. Kubadu has runners. Great tackle there. Max Clivio gets all ball and drops Kubadu in his tracks. Here comes Van Brewer. Van Brewer trying to send in a runner. Matty Cano trying to cut around. Kelly gets it out as far as Kubadu. Off of Van Brewer. Van Brewer goes to win it. Can't do it the second time. Kubadu will control. 2 closing. That surely hit off something. What's the call? Unclear on what the call is. Looks to be a foul against Paoletta. Amherst bench upset about now how we're timing the game. Eric Lauta to take. Played wide to Paoletta. Paoletta drops Niall Murphy with a great cutback move. Crowd roars in approval. Trainer tries to play a ball through. Fighting for his Clivio. One in the air. Second ball, Arrow. Still fighting for it.
Turn the camera back on.
Lauta with it. Clivio now.
Just check it, see if it's
Into Van Brewer gets chipped. Kelly wins it in front of Machikino. Shin tries to get it. Instead it comes to Kubadu. Kubadu gets around Arrow. Kubadu spins, loses the ball. Now to Shin. Shin will control. Back to Arrow. Arrow lives it off nicely for Paoletta. Paoletta can look to play it. Shin lays it off beautifully for Arrow. Now here come the Jumbos. Plays it nicely. Van Brewer has space. Van Brewer looks to play it in. That ball is under hit and cut out nicely by Kelly. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was not a very good looking tackle. Niall Murphy now looks to send in. Okay, looks to put a ball in. Okay, away. Great header there from, that was all the way back, Ian Daly covering the center of the defense. Great job there for Ian Daly. And a corner kick here for Amherst, who is now taking what looks to be about a minute to walk over to that corner flag. Jumbo's getting set to make a sub. Mark Quinn will come in. In swinger whipped in towards the back post. Fighting for it. Keeper taken down. Foul. Quickly taken. Jumbos will once again control. Down the line, good over the head ball, looking for Sean Trainer, and it'll fall. Oh, great step there from Kelly, preventing it to go as Trainer and Cano both were in behind the defense. Mark Hoyne coming in for the Jumbos, replacing Ethan Fagan. Controlled nicely, looking for a great ball into Hoyne, who immediately turns, and will lay one off nicely, under hit, but out for a Jumbo's throw. That ball's hit a little bit harder. Ian Daly might be able to swing in a nice ball there. Daly would take a throw. This one into the box, bouncing around, back in. Daly will flick one in towards the back, bouncing around in the box, towards the top of the box, looking to have a hit is Van Brewer. Van Brewer cuts onto his right foot with a shot, deflected away, out to midfield. Clivio will send that one back in. Only as far as Paoletta, who cannot get it back in. Now Amherst will look to go. That's a dangerous tackle. Paoletta's going to see yellow for that for sure. Or not. That's not the first time I've been confused by the decision making of the referees today. Hope Gund will take the free kick. That ball stood up towards the back post. Looking for a flick on, away nicely by Paoletta. Shin trying to fight for it, can't quite control it. Said the Jumbos would go, now Shin. Can look to send through Mati Cano. Mati Cano in behind. Mati Cano. One-on-one on the keeper. Mati Cano. Mati Cano with a shot. Scores! 1-1. Jumbos level it up here at Bello. Mati Cano with a banger in the bottom left corner. And we are even. Great ball there from Movin Shin. And we are 1-1. New game. Half an hour to go here at Bello. Crowd on their feet, letting the team know how much that was. And we are tied. Jumbo bench up in energy, and the Mammoths bench that has been so loud all day is dead silent. What a ball there from Shin to play it around the two defenders, and Matigano just outpaces everyone. There's a reason Amherst is changing their formations because of him, and it's that speed. And here come the Jumbos again. This is Trainer. Trainer trying to now go around a defender. Can't quite do it, but it'll go deep into Mammoth's territory for a Mammoth's throw to be taken by Gittler. Giamatti back in. Johnny Novak out. Throw taken. Cut out nicely by Shin. Matsugino fighting for it. Falls to Trainer. They call a foul. Which way is it going? It's going against Matsugino. It's a 50-50 ball. I'd prefer to see the refs just let that play out, but not today. Kick to be taken by Hope Guns. That one stood up by the wind. Great flick on there, but out by Arrow. Machi Kano now, it bounces over the head of the defender. And can the Jumbos get onto that? They can't the first time, but it'll be controlled by Hoyne. Hoyne still winning for it, gets bumped in the back by about 2 defenders, and now they call him with the slightest push. Free kick to be taken by the Mammoths. They're trying to advance that about 5 yards too far, and the referee is not about to let that happen. They literally just moved it again. This one will be taken by Shamizrati. Once again, seems to hit the wind and stay. Baletta fighting for it. Second ball. Baletta's choked around. Out only as far as Johnson. Johnson shot deflected off of Hoyne. Out for a corner. And the Amherst will send up Hu and Kelly to get some height. This one will be taken by Niall Murphy. In swinger from the righty. Way too much on that one. That ball is so far out of bounds. Quickly taken by the Jumbos. Clivio. Clivio fakes like he's going to play. Gets in Cable and now does, but plays it too hard. Quickly taken by Hamizrati. Looking for a Corriere down the line. Corriere wins it out for a Mammoth throw. Or correction, they overrule it. It's a Jumbo's throw. Gibson Campbell to take. Van Brewer back to Gibson Campbell. That one's going up and out of play. That'll be a Mammoth throw. We're about to get a nice close-up on this flip throw. What a throw down the line. Out by Gibson Campbell for another Mammoth throw. Throw to be taken by the Mammoths. Bryce Johnson it. No, actually it'll be, this one will be taken by Kelly. Flicked in, looking for Wu. Bouncing around a Corriere, fighting for it. Bouncing around in front and off the side netting. Mammoths want a corner. It is out for a goal kick. Oh, shit. Lauta letting the wind die down. Ooh, we have an injured Mammoth on the field. I believe that does not look good. That looks very painful. It's unclear who is down on the field right now for the Mammoths. It looks to be, I believe, 10 Kate. In for Amherst is Nico Kennery replacing the injured Lawrence Tenkate. That does not look a pretty sight, and we hope that he can get better soon, and we hope nothing but the best for him and his health. Quickly take our Ingy is back into the game, replacing Calvin Arrow. One in the air as that ball stood up. And now Huynh will try and win it wide. Huynh trying to win it. Said it'll come nicely to the Mammoths. And now it'll be 1-2, trying to play it with Giametti. Giametti tries to put a ball back in, looking for Giametti, and it will not go. And it'll go out for a Mammoth throw. Down the line, looking for the head of Giametti. Instead, it finds the feet of Giametti, but it's taken off him by Enge. Enge down the line, looking for Mati Cano. Cut out nicely by Felix Wu and cleared out of play by Kyle Kelly. Good throw, looking for the feet of a Jumbo. Instead, it finds Giametti. A ball down, and that ball will be booted, allowing Niall Murphy to chase. Nicely dealt with by Giametti. What a challenge! That is a dangerous tackle there from the. That is Kennery. That's his first action of the game, and that is an absolutely dangerous tackle. There was no attempt to play the ball there. That has to see a card. I don't understand how the Jumbos can get a yellow card for dissent, and he can get nailed in the face with no attempt to play the ball, and it's not a card. But that's how they're calling the game today. Paoletta to take. Plays it. Short. Nice flick on. Looking for Daly. Daly will get around the defender. Gets tripped up. Keeps going. Daly now on the baseline. Looking to put a ball in. Down and cleared away by Kelly as Matty Cano was in there looking to put an end on that. In swinger to be taken by Van Brewer. Whipped in towards the near post. Bounces around. Looked like it hit off the hand of Corriere. Controlled by Matty Cano. Matty Cano wide now to Van Brewer. Van Brewer will put in another ball. That one stood up nicely. Bouncing around in the box. Multiple Mammoths go down. And it is controlled by the keeper. Hope Gunn takes it. Hope Gunn will roll it out and take it out himself, as the Jumbos are going to let him dribble it out. Point over to pressure and force him to get rid of it, which he does. Great header there by Paoletta. Huynh can't keep it in. There'll be a throw to be taken by, looks like Bryce Johnson. No, Bryce Johnson will not take. Instead, this one will be taken by Sebastian Darby. Oh, no, that was not Sebastian Darby. I got that number wrong. Ball in the top of the box. Down goes Cubido. Looking for a through ball was Ajramani. And now Van Brewer will play it wide for Matty Cano. Matty Cano will turn and go. Matty Cano gets shoved off of it. Felix Wu forces it out for a throw. This one will once again be taken by Shamus Roddy. Long throw into the feet of Niall Murphy. Niall Murphy tries to lay it off nicely. That ball gets out only as far as will look to have been Arrow who gets it. Taken out in the midfield. That is a foul. Ian Daly is going to be beat up after today. He's been fouled a good 4 or 5 times, but he's still an absolute menace down that right wing and gets up with even more bounce and step after each one of these hits. The ball hangs up. Enge fighting for it. Instead, it'll fall to Van Brewer. Van Brewer has Huynh to his left. Deflected nicely by Kubalo. It'll come wide. Johnson over the top. Misplayed by Clevio, but it'll be nicely taken by the keeper, Eric Lauta. Lauta wide now, looking for Clivio. Lauta and Clivio playing a little 1-2 game. Clivio with a nice ball, looking for Matty Cano. Matty Cano one-on-one against Kelly. Matty Cano gets around Kelly. Kelly with a hand on Matty Cano's back. Back to Huynh. Huynh will whip one in. Lefty. Looking for a runner. Is there a runner? It'll go all the way wide, and now it'll be Daly leaving it nicely. Can't keep it in. It'll instead be controlled by Van Brewer. Van Brewer to Hoyne. Hoyne will try and swing it. Instead, he'll hit it with his left foot. Low bouncing shot saved by the keeper. Hope Guns with a nice save there. Good hit from Mark Hoyne. Just didn't get enough dip on that shot to make it bounce back up with enough gusto to really challenge the keeper. Cano now going to pressure Hope Gun, not let him dribble it up like last time. That ball goes high, looking for the head of Covady. Clean as a whistle, and now will look to spring an attack. Plays it nicely into Van Brewer. Van Brewer gets tripped up, and that's a foul. That's a foul in a dangerous spot for the Jumbos, as Van Brewer can whip one in. Yeah, you want a lefty taking that one, because that's set up perfectly for a back post run. Who's over it? It'll be Van Brewer with, no, now backing off of it is Ian Daly. Van Brewer to whip one in. Good ball. Over the head of the first defender, flicked on dangerously, and a great save there by Hope Gund, as that was almost put into his own net by the defender. Jumbo's going to make a sub, it looks like. Sean Trainer coming out, Liam Gherkin coming in. This kick will be taken. It'll be, I believe, an outswinger to be taken by Van Brewer. There is an injured Mammoth on the field. It's unclear who it is. Seems to be, he might just be suffering from cramps, actually, is what it seems to be. So he gets up and seems to be walking fine. Yeah, he's suffering from cramps. It's a hard competitive game out there right now. He is asking for a sub, though. That is, I can't quite tell who that is. It'll be 10 Cade coming out. Or no, correction, that'll be Niall Murphy coming out. Ball's to be taken. Brewer whips one in, outswinger, bouncing around, cleared out. That'll get taken out is Enge. It'll be a Jumbo's throw. They call, what they call? It looks as if they called a free kick. No. They just changed the spot where it went out for a throw. This one to be taken by Ian Daly, who will just drop it off nicely to Podetta, who has all kinds of space. Little bit of sloppy touches. That surely hit off the hand of Giamatti. The ref says play on. Well, that hit off his elbow. And now Lauta will control. Good flick on. Jumbo's trying to win it back in midfield. Bouncing around, no one can get a control. Calvinero now. Flicked on beautifully there by Gherkin. Winning it is Daly. That one in the air. Second ball controlled nicely now by Giamatti. Giamatti gets two. Good ball for Corgeye. Corgeye tries to get around the keeper. Great play by Eric Lauta to just get a touch, as Corgeye would have been in on an empty net. He had to come off his line, and he had to get the ball, and he did. A boot and a half there. Controlled now by Clivio. Over the top, looking for Gherkin. Instead it'll fall, be headed down. Dirk Enge gets pushed in the back, plays on anyway. Looking for the run. Mati Cano. Mati Cano trying to get to it, taken down. Ref says cleanly, apparently. Looked like there was a bit of a shove in the back from Kelly. Moving Shin will come in, replacing Travis Van Brewer. Hope gun to take. Players fighting the wind, the sun, and each other for that ball. Now be controlled by Gherkin. Gherkin wins it out for a Jumbo's throw in the Amherst half. Good ball from Arrow. Nicely into Matsushino. Matsushino tries to lay it off, gets pushed in the back. Wu Vinshin will win it. Now Matsushino has it. Matsushino. Back to Ian Daly. Daly, nicely for Shin. Nicely laid off. 1-2 play here. Shin can't quite get to it. Now he gets between him. Kubido trying to play it off. Akorigeye tries to play a teammate. Cut off nicely by Arrow. Jumbo's will reset for Pelota. Out for a Jumbo's throw. Quickly taken down the line. That is Gherkin. Gherkin with a poor touch, out of play. That is a Mammoths throw. Another flip throw. That one did not go as far as the usual. Wu Vinshin playing it nicely. Wu Vinshin wins it out there somehow, and now Gherkin. Gherkin tries to get around the defender, loses it. That ball is booted up, free for all, and it'll be taken nicely by Gibson Campbell. Bouncing around still. Korigei will try and bring it down. Cannot. Second ball won by Clivio. Controlled by Kubaru. Kubaru boots that one into the netting, behind the net, and it'll be a Jumbo's goal kick. 15 minutes to play here. Great ball, flicked on beautifully in the second time, controlled nicely by Kano. Now a good run. Here's Gherkin in, take it, little bit of bump in the back, but done well enough for Hopegun to get his hands on that before either Gherkin or Mate Kano could get there. Mate Kano needs to turn here. Hopegun plays a nice ball around, looking for Kubaru, but instead it hit him in the face and popped back. Mate Kano fighting against Kelly. Mate Kano gets hit in the eye by Kelly. Matsushino gets hit in the eye by Kelly. The ref says play on. Matsushino is still down. The ref is still letting play go on. Gibson Campbell now gets tripped up. The ref is still letting play go on. That is a third tackle in a row. And now the ref is going to call something. Is the ref going to call that against Tufts? He calls the first one after missing the third one after missing the first two. These refs are mic'd up, so they should be able to get a video review if needed. I don't know how they missed the call where Matsushino got poked in the eye, but they did. Free kick to be taken. Shimazadri. Short down the line into a Korigeye. Gibson Campbell forces him out. Second touch, and Hoyne takes it. Now Korigeye tries to get around him, and does with a nice finesse move. Now lays it off, looking for Kubaru. Kubaru can't keep it in, and it'll go out for a Jumbo's goal kick. Trainer and Van Brewer coming back in for Gherkin and Derek Ang. In a second, Eric Lauta to take a free kick or a goal kick. Taken down as Hoyne, no call. Kubaru now looks to play it in to Giametti. Giametti deep in his own side. Great job by Clivio just to force that out. And now the Jumbos will make those substitutions. Sebastian Derby will re-enter the game for the Mammoths. He looked dangerous in the first half, but has not been seen in about 60 minutes of gameplay. Ball in the air, pops around. Second ball 1. Hoyne wins it. Hoyne still trying to get to it. Cannot get to that ball. Gidson Campbell gets that ball as Akorageye falls down. Gidson Campbell plays it nice to Hoyne, and now to Travis Van Buren. Travis Van Buren cuts around a defender. Ball flicks on nicely to Shin. Shin will play it wide to Ian Daly. Can Ian Daly get there? Ian Daly can get there. Cannot get around the defender, but the defender just puts it right back to him. Ian Daly now cutting in between 2 defenders. Gets taken down. Ref says play on Van Brewer. Gets to it. Now they're going to call it, and they're going to see. What was the call? Did they show a card?
No card, but I don't know.
They call a foul on Daly for what I'm not sure. Anyway, it'll be a free kick for the Mammoths. Hope Gun to take again. Hope Gun with a good ball, looking for a teammate that goes long. Almost flicked into the box, but getting rid of it nicely. Good touch. Akorageye now tries to play it in, looking for Giamatti. Jumbo's not communicating very well, but off his line nicely is Eric Lauta to take care of that. Now Daly. Daly, good ball. Into Trainer. Trainer with a defender on his back. Trainer tries to get around 2. Instead wins it out for a throw. Trainer will leave it for Daly to take. 11 minutes to go. Down the line, good throw. Out for yet another Jumbo's throw. Jumbos have had majority of the control in this second half. Kind of opposite of how the first half went. Nice little flick on play by Trainer, but he couldn't quite execute. Ball just booted by the Mammoths. Clivio will take care of that. And then some. That ball did not go as far, though. Hit the wind and a bit of backspin. Hoyne trying to get it. Lays it off nicely. Could not, though, get a teammate. And now Kubadu trying to get to it. Nicely stepped by, that is Paoletta. Paoletta looking for, and now a good idea from Shin, trying to find Matikano. But Matikano went away instead of coming to the ball. And it'll be reset 1 by the Mammoths. That ball is sent deep, looking for a runner who did not make a run. And nicely dealt with by Ian Daly before he sends it into the stands. He had a little more time there than he thought. He probably could have taken another touch and gotten that, kept that in play. Niall Murphy returns for Amherst. It's good to see him back up after he came out with an injury. Kubadu trying to find a teammate. Does find a teammate. A foul there. What's the call? What is the call there? Oh, no, they did not call a foul. They actually called a corner kick. Sebastian Derby's wanting an explanation as to why there was no foul. Wait, they did call a foul. Both teams are seemingly looking for an explanation of what is going on because the referee has not given one. This free kick will be taken by Amherst. Sun's going to be a big problem here for Eric Lauta on this free kick. Is this directly in his eyes? Just under 10 minutes to go here. Big play in this game and in this season for the Jumbos. 3-man wall. Up and over the wall, across the front of the goal, and just wide. That was not well played by Tufts, but they got lucky in that the 2 runners there, the 2 runners that the Mammoths had, neither of them could get their foot to the ball, because if they get a foot to that ball, it's 2-1 right now. Eric Lauta to take. Mark Hoyne tries to win it. Second ball won by Gidson Campbell, only as far as Sebastian Darby, who plays it out of play. Gidson Campbell will take the throw. Hoyne back to Gidson Campbell. That one popped up. That'll spin. Calvin Arrow trying to win it. Can't. Can't win it the second time either. Bouncing free. Giamatti trying to get around a defender. Good job there by Paoletta to stop it. Van Brewer now gets in front of a shot, and that forces that one way up and over, all the way over the black netting, and that'll be a Jumbo's goal kick. And I have some very good news for you, as Lawrence Tencade, who went out with what looked to be a very terrible injury, is returning to the game. So that is a great sight to see. In the air, looking for Arrow. Arrow can't win it, and instead it'll pop to Sebastian Darby. Sebastian Darby tries to go around the defender, does. Finds Kuburu. Darby now trying to find a player. Giametti can't control it, hits off his own teammate, bouncing around the Jumbos, and they're not doing a good job of getting rid of it. Kinsey Campbell trying to fight for it. Instead it'll fall. A good shot there. Good hit from Kubadu, just well wide. He had good technique, just didn't have the angle. Jumbos will make a change with Woven Shin coming out and Dirk Enge coming back in. 7.5 to go. This is anyone's game. That one over the head of the first defender. And a foul is going to be called on Daly, who went up and won the ball. Sebastian Darby went down, and they called it on him. And now a foul's going to be called on Van Brewer behind the play. That seems like a weak call, but that's just unnecessary from Van Brewer. You don't need to step in there, as he did not possess any threat making that ball. This one to be taken by Hamizrati. Hamizrati looking to stand up on towards the back post, it looks like. He will stand it up towards the back post. Can't win the ball, though. Jumbos do a good job forcing that out for a goal kick. 6.5 to go now. Crowd making its voice heard, trying to make a difference. Eric Lauta to take. Amherst wins another 50-50 ball, but creates another one. Can Hoyne win this ball, or can Clark Eden get to it first? Clark Eden gets to it first, but doesn't get anywhere with it, and Hoyne forces him out of it with it. Great job there by Mark Hoyne, just to get back and force that ball out of play. Into Hoyne's feet. Laid off nicely. Engel gives it away. Hoyne trying to win it back. Does brilliantly. Van Brewer now. Hoyne, ball bouncing around, out for Jumbo's throw. Quickly taken by Van Brewer into Matikano. Matikano with a defender on him. Matikano lays it off nicely for Van Brewer. Van Brewer spins it up, looking for Hoyne. Over there is Wu to take care of it. Quickly into Van Brewer. Van Brewer out for another Jumbo's throw. 5 minutes to go. A goal now wins it. Into Matikano. Matikano tries to turn. Kelly forces it out. Yet another Jumbo's throw even further down into Mammoths territory. Into Hoyne. Now Campbell trying to put a ball in. Can't. Enge gets it wide to Hoyne. Hoyne can swing one in now. Hoyne will stand one up. Flicked on. Team's battling the sun, trying to figure out where that ball is. Enge can't control it. It'll instead pop free. Jumbos have it now. With a bit of space. Looking to have a hit. Flicked on by Trainer. Can't quite get it all the way through. Campbell gonna get that. Campbell wins it the first and second and third times to get it into Trainer. Trainer's offsides. He will let that run. That'll go out for a goal kick. 4 minutes to go. Jumbo's going to make a sub here as Liam Gherkin's going to come back into the game, replacing Mark Hoyne, who had a great shift for the Jumbos. Ball goes deep. Jumbo's first to it. Missed touch, and now here come the Jumbos. Gherkin tries to get to it, cannot control it all the way. Campbell lays it now. Van Brewer trying to win that ball. Clivio tries to win it. Paoletta does win it. Campbell can't get all the way around. And now Sebastian Derby wins it deep into the corner. It'll be a it'll be a Mammoths throw. Deep in Jumbo's territory. 3.5 to go. Jumbos have 9 back behind the ball right now. Throw in towards the near post. Flicked on. Away nicely by Gherkin. Van Brewer gets the second ball and out with the third ball nicely. Now Cano can try and win it. Cano forces it out for a Jumbo's throw. 2 minutes to go. Ian Daly with a great throw down that line. Can he flick it onto Cano? Cano gets taken down. Ref not giving that call.
No, it's good.
A yellow is shown to a Amherst player for... Wait, no, correction. The yellow is being shown to Van Brewer for dissent, I believe. What? Both Van Brewer and the Amherst player received yellows. Van Brewer steps to that ball. That is cleared out of play. It'll be a Jumbo's throw. Amherst bench is screaming at the referees that was their throw. Clivio's first to that ball. Nice jump kick, flicking it for Mati Cano. That ball's bounced, headed up in the air. First ball won by Amherst. Second ball also won by Amherst. They can look to counter. Van Brewer cannot get to it. That ball goes wide. Gibson Campbell going to get there first and win it out for a throw for the Jumbos. Big play there from Gibson Campbell. Under 2. Right into Gherkin. Gherkin trying to turn around Clark Eden. Van Brewer going to force the defense inside. Oh, a terrible call there. That was right in front of us, and he got all ball. Free kick in a dangerous spot for the Mammoths. Minute and a half to go. It'll probably be about a minute when they take this kick. This one will be taken by Shamizrati. 8 in the box for the Mammoths. All 10 behind the ball for the Jumbos. 1 minute to go here at Bello in a tie game with the NESCAC title on the line. Floated up. Out of the box with the first effort. Second ball also out. Can the Jumbos look to go? Mati Cano now. Mati Cano around Shamizrati. Mati Cano has the runner in the middle. Mati Cano looks to play a ball across. Mati Cano ball in the middle. Finish it. What a save. Ball bouncing around. Second ball. What a save. As that was the chance. Hope Guns had a brilliant save to deny Trainer what would have been the winning goal. What a save by Hope Gund. Here comes Amherst now. Now Travis Van Brewer wins it. Ian Daly. Ian Daly goes around the defender. And now here come the Jumbos with 15 to go. Whipping a ball and flicked on. Can Gherkin get there? Out with 10 seconds to go. The Jumbos will have a corner. They're going to take it. Ball taken in. But they will not get it in time, and we are going to overtime here at Bello. The Jumbos definitely got the momentum in that second half, but you have to wonder if that save will change everything. The Jumbos had the win on the platter, but the save of a lifetime from Hope Gund kept it 1-1. Well, for the second time today here on JumboCast, we are back at Bellow Field for an overtime against Amherst. This Jumbo's men's team surely knows what it's like to be in an overtime, as they had a scoreless overtime tie against Middlebury over the weekend. And now here they are again at home on senior night, looking for one goal to put the hosting the NESCAC tournament in their own hands and clinch another home game here at Bellow. Crowd is on its feet, full capacity here. Everyone excited, ready to see an overtime between two teams who have played a phenomenal game so far. Amherst dominated the first half. Tufts dominated the second. Who will dominate overtime? Tufts bench getting loud, and so is the Amherst bench is in a huddle, and here we go. Tufts won the coin toss. They decided not to take the ball and instead focus on choosing the side that is no longer in the sun and against the wind, which is probably the smart decision considering how much problems the wind and sun have been causing their keeper. Amherst to kick off. And here we go. Ball booted in deep. Paoletta away. Machikano now onto it. Machikano gets pushed off it by Kelly. Clark Eden out. Looking for the runner, and it finds a runner. And here comes Geiken. Feigen now. Feigen drops a defender, lays it off for Machikano. Machikano one-on-one against Clark Eden. Machikano onto his left foot. Machikano across the box. Bouncing around in the box. Surely no, it popped off of Van Brewer too high, and he could not get to it. Hope Guns to take all the way out. We'll send that one deep. Won nicely by Clivio. Far out though, it'll go out for a Mammoths throw in their own half. 9 minutes to go in the first overtime. Long throw. One in the air. Nicely controlled there. And now flipped on by Van Brewer. Runner is Machikano. Machikano trying to win it one-on-one against Kelly. Machikano drops Kelly a little bit. Now tries to turn Kelly, gets around him puts the ball in looking for it. Just can't turn it. And instead, Feigen will control again. Feigen to Machikano. Machikano swings the ball in towards the back post. A little too much on it. Kept in by Hope Guns. And he'll roll it out. And here come the Mammoths with Kubadu. Into Giametti, back to Kubadu. Tries to play Giametti. Jumbos will keep it in. Ian Daly down the line beautifully for Trainer. Trainer looking for Van.
Do the work, Sean. Do the work.
Instead, it'll be cut out nicely by Tenkate. Taken back by the Jumbos. That's Calvin Arrow. Calvin Arrow down the line. Out of play. Be a Mammoth throw.
Inside, Sean.
Throw taken by the Mammoths. Feigen working hard to try and win it back. Out by Baggio. Gibson Campbell gets nailed, and they call a throw in for Amherst, letting the contact go. This one will be taken by Shamisrati. 7 in the box for Amherst on this throw. Throw comes towards the near part of the box, looking to flick it on, out by the Jumbos. Second ball in. Bouncing around, trying to control it. Still bouncing around. Top of the box, shanks that. Might be saved by Giametti. Giametti does save it with a special amount of talent. Sean Schrader now controlling. And out by the Jumbos. That is sure, that might be off of Amherst. It was not. Amherst will take a throw. This will be taken by Johnson. Bryce Johnson back to the keeper. Hope Gunn to play it. Matty Cano out to pressure. Hope Gunn sends that one long. Gibson Campbell trying to win it. Does. Van Brewer fouls. A bad foul there as Van Brewer fouls Lawrence 10K. And now a free kick for the Mammoths about 30 yards from goal. Dead center. Quickly taken by Corrigaye. Quickly wide to Kate Eden. Kate Eden and away nicely by Van Brewer, atoning for his mistake. And here comes Matty Cano. Matty Cano with Kate Eden on his back. Matty Cano, great sliding tackle by Clark to keep that in and probably prevent Matty Cano from a breakaway. And now here comes the Mammoths. Shazarati has a winger wide. It's Kubadu. Kubadu one-on-one, cuts onto his right foot. Kubadu still trying to get it back. Away, nicely by Van Brewer. Now it comes to Wu. Wu will control. Jumbos have 9 behind the ball. Wide now for Kubadu. Kubadu one-on-one against Ian Daly. Ian Daly forces it out. That should be a Jumbos throw, and it is. A sub to be made by the Jumbos. Into the game comes Liam Gherkin. Out comes Ethan Feigen. 5 minutes to go in the first overtime. That was a poor throw from Ian Daly. Gives it right away to Kubadu. Give him back. Van Brewer will take it. Looking wide. Can Gherkin get there? Gherkin keeps it in. Kate Eden's going to have to deal with it. Forces it out for a Jumbo's throw. Gherkin to quickly take. Gherkin will slow down, let the numbers get up now. And now he'll take it. 1-2, back to Gherkin. Gherkin onto his right foot. What did they call? Offsides on Gherkin. Gherkin did not get back on side. That's the sort of careless mistake you can't make in overtime. Hope Guns. That one stands up. Cavanero tries to win it. Corrigaye gets to it first. Gherkin gets it down. Campbell back further. Brewer trying to win it. Can't get it. Gibson Campbell. Corrigaye blocks it. Corrigaye looks to put a ball in for Giametti. Does not get out. Kubaru. Kubaru on the top of the box. Kubaru's going to go onto his left. Kubaru trying to get down. Gets taken down. Gets up. Play on. Daly gets rid of it. Brilliantly played by Daly. Out. Amherst is complaining still about the call. Tufts is already up, pressing. Amherst ball at midfield. Shamisrati looks to switch the field to a Corrigaye. That might have been overhit. Corrigaye can keep it in, or he cannot, but he forces it out for a Tufts. Or no, it will be a goal kick. He did not keep it in at all, and so it'll be a goal kick for the Tufts Jumbos. Quickly taken, Eric Lauta. Ref's going to make him slow it down, retake it, and now it'll be played to Paoletta. Paoletta over the top, looking for Matty Cano. Wu will deal with it. Second ball won by Sebastian Darby. Now Shamajrati. Nicely taken by Gibson Campbell. Can Trainer win that ball? He can. Looking to flick it on. Ball bouncing freely. 10K deals with it. Enge trying to get to it. Ball fought forward midfield. Kubaru trying to win it. Won nicely by the Jumbos. Arrow into the feet of Travis Van Brewer. Travis Van Brewer off for Ian. Ian down the wing gets taken out. Jumbos want a foul. Oh, that is a late challenge. What is the call going to be here? No call. Ref saying it's after the whistle. And they're going to get, Shamus Raji's going to get a yellow for embellishment, or for dissent, and it looks like
Hold on a second. Can I talk to the foul? Carlos, you calling us on or no? Can I come on? You're not okay. Wait. Whoa. Are you good? Go ahead.
Amherst's bench is very animated with the referees currently, asking to come on and basically continue an argument. Referees having none of it. Throw in for the Jumbos. Flicked on, flicking around. Ball bounces just onto the roof of the net. Good idea there from Calvin Arrow, just couldn't get it down all the way.
They've got to start the clock. They did not start the clock until after the ball went out of bounds on this side.
Free or goal kick taken. Arrow winning that for the Jumbos. Nicely flicked on by Trainer. Van Brewer tries to win it, can't. 10K gets it out. That'll be a Jumbos throw. Mikey Brady's going to come in. Sean Trainer coming out. Under 2 to go in the first overtime. Ian Daly to throw it. Into Mikey Brady. Brady flicks it on looking for Gherkin. He not on the same pitch. It will go out for a throw for the Mammoths deep in their own territory. Jumbos can now put on the press a little bit. Just over a minute. Long throw. Arrow wins it. Akorageye fighting for it into the midfield. And now Kubadu. Foul behind the play against the Jumbos. Free kick to be playing. Under a minute to go. First overtime. Travis Van Brewer going to take some time off the clock by slowly backing the 10 yards. This free kick will probably represent the last chance of the first overtime. Stood up towards the back post. Long. Cade Eden tries to deal with it. Max Clivio is going to force it out to the corner. Jumbos will get a goal kick. 30 seconds to go in the first overtime, and it looks as if the Jumbos are content. They're just going to send one right now. They're going to absolutely send one because they have no risk. They're going to wait till about 15 seconds and now send it, knowing that the Mammoths will not have time to have a chance if it comes back. 10 seconds to go in first overtime. Mikey Brady, or Arrow gets rid of it. Mikey Brady will flick it on, chest it down. 5 seconds to go. Gibson Campbell will send it up. That'll be first overtime. We have 10 more minutes to go here at Bello. So we go to the second overtime with the score 1-1. Cut it. Welcome back to Bellow Field. You can probably hear the crowd is making itself known. We are getting ready for the second and final overtime here. Both teams have switched sides, and the Jumbos will kick off first. Jumbos had a lot of chances in that first overtime. Couldn't put one in the back of the net. Mammoths had one or two. Sun will be a problem for the Jumbos in this period. That is it. Both teams have 10 minutes to score one golden goal, or they go home with a tie. And the fans here came for a win. This team has not lost a game this season. They need a win to keep hosting the NESCAC tournament in their own control. If they win, all they have to do is go to Conn College on Tuesday and win. If they tie, they're going to need help. So the Jumbos have a grave incentive to win this game right now. And if there was one person I would bet on to do it, it would be number 11, Matikano. Here we go. Start of second overtime. Travis Sambrew with the ball. Trying to play Matikano in through. Misplayed slightly, and it'll come. Instead, a Mammoth went down very quickly. Engay trying to play it. Ball bouncing around. Still fighting for it. No one can control in the midfield. Arrow trying to force it. Cannot. Instead it'll go to Giamatti. And now into Kubero. Kubero making a run. Kubero goes around. Wide to Okorogeye. Onto his left foot. Tried to force it and a save. What a save. Going back to his right by Eric Lauta. The crowd is loving it. That deflected off I don't know who in the box. But we are still tied thanks to the brilliance of number 0. In-swinger whipped in too far, out of play. Jumbo's goal kick. Barletta with it now. Now wide to Ian Daly. Ian Daly will look to switch it. Ian Daly looks for Mikey Brady. That ball is overhit. Out of play. Now it'll be a Mammoths goal kick. 8.5 to go. Hope Gunn shanks that kick out of play. Went far, did not go anywhere near where he wanted it to. Good throw into Mikey Brady. Mikey Brady with the defender on his back. Gives it away. Cannot win it back either, and it goes to Kubru. Kubru trying to play it in to Giametti. Giametti gets it. Won nicely by Engay back to Gibson Campbell. Gibson Campbell plays it up. Only as far as Mikey Brady, where it's turned away. Arrow tries to win it, can't. Engay does. Nicely taken down by Gherkin. Gherkin into Brady, can't control it. Ball in the midfield. Bounces away. Poor touch. That surely hit the hand of a Mammoth. It is. It's a free kick for the Jumbos at midfield. 7.5 to go. Free kick to be taken by Paoletta. Now it's taken quickly. Jumbos playing around their back right now. Clivio. Now back all the way back to the keeper. Lauta gets rid of it. Looking for Mikey Brady. That one stood up. Jumbos can't control it. A pop to Kuburu. Kuburu with a run. Kuburu has Giametti to his left. Tries to go back to his right. Not having it is Arrow out for a throw. He had nothing to his left. I don't know why he tried to go back to the right. He had Giametti through on the left, but Okorogeye was completely marked on the right, and he forced back to his right. Throw to be taken. Kelly. 7 in the box. Now 8 for the Mammoths. 10 behind the ball for the Jumbos. Out. Back for another throw. A little bit further deep. 6.5 to go now. Ball bouncing around in the box. Still bouncing around. Goal kick. Jumbos will make a sub. Mikey Brady out, Sean Trainer in. 6 minutes to go. Louds are getting ready to take it, and now we'll take it. That ball hits a gust of wind and just comes right back. Paoletta gets it up. Another gust of wind. Played in the midfield. Tufts still trying to get to it. Corrigaye gets through 3 defenders, lays it off nicely for Giametti. Giametti with a shot. Giametti, what a save! With the sun blinding him, Eric Lauda keeps the unbeaten season alive. What a hit there from Giametti. Mark Hoyne's going to come back now. Corrigaye to take the corner. 5 minutes to go. That ball spun in, back post. Lot of spin, claims nicely by the keeper. Jumbos look to go. Played wide to Max Clivio. Max Clivio with space. Max Clivio looks to play it over the top, looking for Matigano. Flicked on, off the head of a Mammoth. That'll be a Jumbo's throw, or Jumbo's corner. Oh, good save there. It'll be a Jumbo's throw deep in Mammoth's half. Jumbos will take the throw. 4 minutes to go. This one will be taken by Daly. Coming all the way over from the right to take this throw. Jumbo's putting what looks to be 6 in the box. Flicked on. Bouncing around towards the top of the box. Clearance does not get anywhere. Hoyne trying to win it. Does not get it anywhere. Bouncing out. Gibson Campbell will control. Gibson Campbell stood up, gets a little bit into his heels. Ref says play on. Paoletta gets it wide to Ian Daly. Ian Daly's space. Hoyne going to make an overlapping run. Daly's going to cut in. Play it back to Arrow. Now Gibson Campbell will take. Gibson Campbell looks to switch it. Sean Trader's going to go chase. Clark Eden's going to boot it out of play. 3.5 to go. Jumbo's on the front foot. .315. Cano turns, spins around the defender. He's taken down. Ref says now he's going to call it. Free kick, edge of the box for the Jumbos. 3 minutes to go. This is where you'd want it. Travis Van Brewer standing over it. The tall guy's coming up. Keeper all the way out of net. Van Brewer to step over it. Will he hit it? Will he put a ball in? Unclear. 2.5 to go. Two-man wall. Van Brewer swings one in. Flicked on. Goal! He scored! Arrow with the goal. Jumbos walk it off. What a way to end it on senior night. Calvin Arrow with the goal to send the Jumbos home with a victory and guarantee another home game here at Bello. As you can see, crowd is showing their love to this Jumbos team. The team is on the field in complete celebration. Biggest win of the season by far.